My Father Flies by Jennifer Ginn. My father is flying through the clouds. He's up in the sky and on his way. And when he's halfway around the world, he'll be in tomorrow while I'm still in today. He flies above mountains and deserts and over deep blue seas. He goes to lands where people speak Arabic, Greek, and Chinese. He doesn't have wings or a shiny cape, but he flies planes all the time. And though I miss him while he's gone, his adventures all become mine. You see, I follow his path on my trusty globe, my finger tracing his route. And one day, when I'm all grown up, I hope to follow suit. My dad once flew to South America, to that country called Brazil. He said he loved the coffee there and meats cooked on the grill. But the best part of my father's trip was when he went to a soccer game. He said they call it football there, but they play it just the same. My dad also flew across the ocean and said bonjour to folks that he was meeting. When you want to say hello in France, that's the word you use for greeting. Soon after he visited Switzerland, soaring over the Alps, capped in ice and snow, he saw cows gaze on the bright green grass in the valleys far down below. Dad said people ski in summertime because the mountains stay so cold, and there are glaciers from the ice age that are really, really old. When my father came home, his suitcase filled with the best chocolate I had ever had. I also got a great big hug from my adventures globe-trotting dad. My father then jetted further east to the biggest country of all. He took him to a city called Moscow, where he stopped to give us a call. He said he tried fish eggs called caviar when he went out to eat. Now I like eggs for breakfast, but fish eggs don't sound like a treat. He described the colorful old buildings, how each seemed topped with a chocolate kiss. While there was a lot to see in Russia, it was me my dad didn't want to miss. On his next trip, my dad flew to a land where wild animals still roam free. He saw lions, leopards, and hippos when he went on a wildlife safari. He also saw sharks and sea turtles and a pod of big black whales. When my dad went to Africa, he came home with amazing tales. My dad once flew to India, where northern mountains stretch into the sky. He said you could even touch the clouds if you hiked it up really high. Cars, scooters, motorcycles, and bikes fill the city's busy streets. Dad said he had some spicy dishes there, but really loved the after dinner sweets. My dad's also been to a distant land where camels walk in a caravan. Dad said the Middle East is hot and dry, but its cool, sparkling seas are as blue as the sky. And its busy cities, old meets new, with skyscrapers towering and grand, and outdoor markets selling food and spices where ancient traders used to stand. Dad then went further east to Asia, to a nation surrounded by ocean and sea. While he was there, he feasted on rice, shrimp, and sushi, I guess. Instead of a fork, he used chopsticks to eat, and a cushion on the floor served as his seat. He said that there are volcanoes all over this faraway land, which is made up of islands and called Japan. Dad then jetted very far south to a continent encircled by sea, below the Earth's equator, so very far from me. When we talked on the phone, he said something odd about this land. Their summer is during our winter, which can be tough to understand. He said the people there speak English, but in a different way. Instead of using hi to friends, Australians say good day. My dad has flown around the world and seen amazing sights, flying on planes and traveling for many days and many nights. But of all the countries he's been to and all the places he's gone to see, my dad said his first favorite spot is back home here with me. It's been My Father Flies by Jennifer Ginn. Have a good night.